good job.
Let's just hope it's enough.
What about this guy right here?
He's got no hair.
For that.
I think there might be too many chefs in the kitchen if it's me, you, and Tara. Charmaine will be like our worker. You know what I mean? She'll do what we say. She'll be our worker. Tara won't do that.
I'm sick and tired of going into the boardroom to protect this person, or going into the boardroom because this person asked me to gang up on him or her. I'm done with all that. I'm done with it. I'm not teaming up. I'm not conspiring. I'm not going in there planning on saying this, this, and this. I'm done with all that. I'm not supporting this person. I'm done. I'm done with that. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna protect myself.
Charmaine, what went wrong?
Well, Mr. Trump, we failed to capitalize on product as a source of revenue. Therefore, Synergy was able to make $300 more than we did.
Were you a bad project manager?
No, I do not think I was a bad project manager, Mr. Trump.
Isn't it hard for you to say that you weren't at fault?
Is it hard for me to say that I wasn't at fault?
Yeah.
No. I mean, I
You take no fault here at all?
I didn't say I take no fault, but I don't think that ultimately the whole entire downfall of our task was my fault.
What was the plan? I mean, was the plan to just make flyers and throw them on cars a mile and a half away, bad signage? What was the plan?
No, Carolyn, absolutely it wasn't. My plan was to do one-on-one interactions with everybody. My plan never, ever was to litter the area with flyers on windshields. That flyer is not going to sell itself. That flyer is not going to sell a haircut. Michael and I really physically were able to handle the traffic in
You
down
had
hours.
5 stylists sitting on the chairs doing absolutely nothing while the 4 of you were running around handing out flyers.
Actually, I came in and it was dead, but they were doing your hair. When I thought, you should have been out selling.
How come they were doing your hair?
One of us needed to go through the process. We want to tell people what makes this different.
So you wanted them to do your hair, and if you liked it, you think you would have sold better?
Not if I liked it, just to see what made it different than any other hair salon.
So you had to experience this yourself.
Yes.
But it was a little late in the game.
Right.
You
Before the
were
grand
3 hours
opening.
left in the task, and you're sitting in the chair when you could have been out there, working the customers in the parking lot. Had you brought in 10 or 15 more customers, you may have won.
What do you think, Lee? What do you think of Charmaine as a project manager?
I mean, there were definitely some areas of opportunity we missed. I mean, products.
Is that her fault or your fault?
It's definitely not my fault.
Were you difficult for her to manage?
I don't think so.
Okay, Charmaine, was he difficult to manage?
Not Lee. He's a politician. We'll be seeing him in the Senate someday.
He was a little difficult to manage, but not as much as Tarek.
So Tarek's tough, huh?
I always get that, Mr. Trump.
All right, who would you fire, Michael?
I would have to fire the person who would be the most difficult to manage in a task like this.
And that's Tarek.
When you look at a team like this of 4 people, and you're struggling for the same goal, everyone on the team should try to work together. People need to be able to be managed, they need to manage. And if you have one person that is causing mismanagement because of the way their attitude is or because of the way they act, you have to look at that person and say why. And you have to look at the project manager and say, are they trying everything they can to manage that person correctly?
Michael, I have to say, that was very well stated.
Thank you, Mr. Trump.
In my own defense...
Wait, Tarek.
Okay,
that was a beautiful statement.
I believe it. When you believe something from your heart, it's hard not to say things like that.
Super dramatic.
No, it was very beautiful.
I don't think Michael's
It's
dramatic
true.
at all. Tarek seems to get so defensive if he thinks nobody's on his side.
Weren't you and Tarek fighting a lot?
Yes, well, I've had, Mr. Trump,
Why?
here's
Why
the
were you
thing.
fighting?
Charmaine is an
I've been
emotional roller coaster.
I have been his biggest fan. After the first task, I thought he did a great job as project manager. I think everyone will tell you that I was probably the happiest to see him return after the first task. But he never relinquished that title as project manager. And looking back at all 9 other tasks, even though he technically wasn't project manager, he was. He took complete control. He doesn't let the person that is supposed to be in control be in control.
That is absolutely untrue, Charmaine. And the one thing that I will say about you is that your whole concept of leadership is lead by consensus. And everybody has to agree on the same... That's not the way it always should
And
be. There are right and wrong answers.
Your whole concept. No, it's not. There's not a right and wrong answer in a creative task, Tarek.
Charmaine,
And
you
the
have to
right
understand,
answer is not always your answer.
The reality is, all we were trying to do throughout this task was to support you from beginning to end. You're always so sensitive about the fact that...
I'm not sensitive, Tarek. Trust me.
You cry more than anyone I've seen in my
I've
life.
cried twice and that had nothing to do with you because I
Charmaine,
actually believe in
Charmaine,
building
please.
friendships.
For the record,
This is
Charmaine
not-
didn't cry on this
I
task.
did not try
Not
to
on
cry.
this task.
I've never
In
cried in
business, it's not
business.
crying.
I've
I
never
don't
cried
like-
in business.
I don't like crying.
I was in my room. I was
you
in
cried
my
again
room
before Bryce went in the
crying.
boardroom. You said you want everybody to love each other, everybody to be happy. This is a competition. We're all struggling for
Mr.
one
Trump,
end goal,
I
Charmaine.
honestly believe
It's
that
She said
unbelievable.
what? She wants everybody to love each
You know,
other.
everybody to love each other.
And you didn't take advantage
because
of
we
that?
can't move
You are
forward
a
as a
schmuck.
team. We can't move forward as a team if we all
You're
hate
not a
each other.
genius. Okay, go ahead.
We can't move forward as a team if we don't get along.
Throughout this process, you have to struggle for that one end
But
goal,
you're going
which is to win.
against the team.
It's not going against the team. It's wanting us to be
friends with
successful,
Michael.
Charmaine.
I'm friends with
I don't
Michael.
want to
I'm friends
sacrifice the
with Lee.
success of the team because of a friendship.
Charmaine, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter to me if you're friends with Lee or Michael.
Well, I'm saying I'm friends
That's
with them.
not what this process
We
is.
get along, therefore we work well
But
together. There's a
Bill,
common
I think
respect.
that Charmaine does get along very well with me.
I do.
not
The
saying
whole
she
team of Synergy is dying to see me come back.
When you say the team wants you back, I don't know that Lee wants you back. Do you want her back, Lee?
I would not like to see Charmaine go.
Why?
I mean, she is easy, like she does make herself easy to work with.
But
Would
said
you
she's-
rather see Tarika?
It's difficult because I think in the last couple tasks for sure, definitely. Last task, Tarek definitely worked very hard, and I saw him work very hard this task.
Is
so,
Charmaine an easier competitor for you?
I never said anything like that.
No, I'm
5
asking
minutes
you.
ago, you said she's the one that you would fire.
This task, I mean, sometimes it just comes down to it. You know, it's very close to the project manager, and we oversaw a key focal point, which was products. And
You are a politician.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe
I don't know
answer.
really what that means, honestly. Maybe Mr. Trump.
That
could
means you
explain.
ride the fence.
You're a very
you go back and
natural
forth.
politician.
So do you want Charmaine to go or you don't want her to go? I don't get it.
I never said I want her to be fired, but I'm saying in terms of this task.
You just said that earlier.
I'm saying in terms of this task.
You're dancing a little bit, Lee.
So, Tarek, you have no doubt who should be fired.
No question.
And who should be fired?
Charmaine.
I thought you were going to say that.
I've never been brought into
She
the
does
boardroom,
not
Mr.
have the
Trump. Nobody
capability
ever
to
has
lead a
said
company.
anything
Absolutely
about-
not.
I can lead a company, and you know what? I can also be
You
a
are
team
totally
player.
incapable. You are
I can be
totally
a
incapable
team
of running
player.
anything, Charmaine.
I'm incapable of running
Yes, people
you.
point to me
We've
because
never
I'm the
even
one that's
gone with
most
any of your
vocal.
ideas,
I would
Tarek.
rather.
Never.
We were
Does it
trying
make you
to
feel better
help
to
you,
raise your
Charmaine.
voice? Because if you really
no,
think
I
you're
just
gonna
want to finish
win
my
this
comment.
by being
I
louder
just,
than me,
Charmaine,
I'll
go for
at
it. You're louder than me right now. All I'm saying is I want to finish my point.
I completely question his integrity,
Of course
Mr.
you
Trump.
question my
He
integrity.
has lied in front of somebody who's supposed to be
Are you
your
gonna let me finish?
potential-
Are you gonna let me finish?
a future
I'm not.
employer, and you're gonna lie.
Charmaine, let me finish for a second. You are not
I'm
fit
not
to
fit
lead.
to lead you, and neither is
You
anybody.
are not,
Maybe Mr.
you are
Trump
not
is
fit
the
to
only
lead this
person who can.
this team, never, let alone anything else, Charmaine. You are the most
Consistently on
negative
every single
person on the
task?
team. Every single team, it
I
takes
don't think
us-
she's negative.
I'm not
She
negative,
is negative,
Tarek.
I don't
Mr.
think
Trump.
she's negative.
She is
I think
negative,
just
Mr.
the
Trump.
opposite.
Anyone.
That's
If
why.
I
That's
think
why
just the
she's a
opposite.
whiner and a nagger throughout the entire process. You are Charmaine. You are Charmaine.
Concept that makes me negative. If
Charmaine,
I'm
you
not
are. You haven't
excited
been here
about
the whole
something
time,
that
Michael,
is
so you are in no
completely
position to
wrong, I'm
comment.
negative? I mean,
Charmaine.
yes, Mr. Trump.
I don't think you're negative at all. I think you're very, very attractive. I think you have a lot of other things going for you. I think you probably lost because of some bad decisions and really some bad leadership decisions in this case. I really believe there was some weak leadership. You can't control this guy. He's a maniac. I mean, he's supposed to have this great IQ. I don't know if he's got a great IQ or maybe Mensa made a mistake, but you can't control him whatsoever. And a leader has to be able to control the people that they're leading. So, Charmaine, you're fired.
Thank you, Mr. Trump.
Wait
Thanks for
one
the
second.
opportunity.
Tarek, you're a very smart guy. You've got a lot of things going for you. But man, you're impossible to lead. I don't know where you're coming from.
I would appreciate another opportunity.
You have a good day, you have a bad day, you're a wonderful leader, you're bad as a follower, you have these outstanding moments, and then you have moments of great, great failure. But you really are impossible to lead. And a great leader also has to know how to be led. And you don't know how to be led. Tarek, you're fired. Go. Thank you.
Thank
Good
you,
luck
Mr.
to
Trump,
both
for the
of you.
opportunity.
Thank you.